So I wanted to make a short follow-up video that was kind of like a consolidated information video of one of my previous videos to kind of focus on the workflow and the procedure that I used with AI to help, leverage AI and solve a pain point. So if you want the lengthy version, this is the eviction case. You could go back and watch that video for like the backstory. But in this video, let's just talk about the workflow and procedure and let's break it down. So basically, step 0, as you can see here, is this is how I started the whole procedure, like by accident. I basically ranted to AI. I copy and pasted the whole thread of the PM and me, ranted about what I wanted and what they were doing, and it gave me a whole bunch of information and notes back. And the key part there was after we were discussing it and I saw that AI was like very helpful in this situation, I told AI that, hey, I think I want to somehow spin up some kind of project for this, right? I want to like make these notes and basically keep track of what's going on with this situation because you're really helping me. And that was it. Like, I didn't know what it was. I didn't say like put it in this project. Like, I was like, you do you. I just know that I want to keep track of this, and then you tell me what to do. And it did it. It kind of said like, okay, all saved. Like, just say, pull up the Brittain case, and then we're good to go. So that's kind of how it got started. But the workflow itself was very basic after that. It was basically, the property management emails me. I basically say, pull up the case, and I paste that information like raw back to AI of what they sent me. And then, that starts the next phase, right? Like, I get the timeline, I get like the goals of what I'm actually trying to get. AI is giving me like a drafted reply, and I take that reply and basically write it in my own voice. So like that's the key part, right? Step 4 is like, I'm gonna take what AI gave me, and it's like checking off all the boxes of what my goals are. But I know the property management contacts, right? So I'm adjusting things, I'm changing things. And then I paste that version back. I paste it back to AI so that I make sure that I didn't miss anything. I'm like, here's what I'm gonna send, can you check it? And this is where like we iterate, because sometimes I'll add something and it's like, no, don't add that. That's like leaving the door open, or, I remove some items and it's like, okay, actually, yeah, you're fine with removing those. Like, that's not important for our goals right now, and it's not important for this response, but so that's fine to leave out. So it's basically doing that, like iterating through that. And then, I send the final version to the property management company, and I also paste that final version back to AI. Like, that's like one of the keys there, is because I paste it back and then I say, kind of like, let's file that. Let's close everything. We just discussed like a process and iteration and the timeline. Like, let's wrap it all up. So that's kind of like the key areas that we're talking about, right? It's step 4 and 5. This is like most, I want to say, people, like if they're kind of trying to use AI, they'll use them for like 1, 2, and 3. Like, here's what they sent me. Like, what information do I need to actually send them back? And that's it, right? But what we're doing here what I was doing with AI is I was iterating it, like giving it what I was going to send back, and then it helping me make sure that I didn't mess it up. And that's kind of like the payoff, right? Like, AI drafts it, I make it like true to my own voice, and then AI makes sure that I didn't blow it up. Because we both know what the goals are that we're going to be, or what my goals are. That's the key thing, is that AI knows what my goals are, so it's trying to like push me forward in that area. So the other key step would be step 7, right? Most people would probably skip this, and that's the case where if you're leveraging AI, you want it to continue that whole process, right? You want it to file everything that you just did, so that way it's moving towards your goal, and it's keeping all of that in scope for the next time you basically iterate through this, right? So the system isn't like, we're not like using AI to just be a folder system, right? The system is this one sentence repeated. we go through this process and then make sure that we do this, like file that and keep it in context. So if you want to like wrap up the whole thing, like it's really simple. It's basically pull up the case, right? Bring up all the information that I know you're tracking and I'm not really tracking it accurately. Probably you're doing a better job than me, right? Here's what they sent me, like update it into, like figure out what part of what they just sent me like moves us towards our goals and what part moves us away from it, right? And then use that to basically nudge them in the right path, or like get everything back on track to what I want. And at the end, just like file it, right? Update the whole thing, like iterate through it. It's like these 3 things only. So that's kind of like the whole workflow and the procedure. And I kind of just wanted to make a short video of that to focus on exactly what I did. But if you want to see the full version and like the rant and like the backstory of what I was actually discussing and how that all came about, you can see the full context version. I just wanted to rant, AI gave me a chessboard, and that'll be one of the prior videos. Yeah.